information about when veterans may be able to return to a veteran's home that burned. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kinsley Centers.
And I'm Bayla Walker. Thank you for joining us tonight for News 4 at 6. Well, those displaced by the April fire at Benny G. Atkins Veterans Home and Enterprise received an update on when they can move back to the facility.
Restoration is estimated to take 12 to 14 months. That timeline is based on communication with contractors and how long it will take to get the required materials. Those evacuated as a result of the fire will continue to receive care at Enterprise Health and Rehabilitation Center until restoration is finished.